Hello everyone, so in this video we are going to talk about the very important question that everyone asks in interview, that is what is this Terraform state locking. So before going forward, you should first understand what is a state file. So in Terraform, that state file is nothing but it is a file that keeps track of all the infrastructure whatever you create on any environment, whether it's AWS cloud or any other cloud. Okay, so this is basically the state file. So what is this concept of state locking basically? So to understand this, let's understand one scenario. Suppose there is two users, A and B, okay? And you both guys are going to create an infrastructure, okay? And both are using the same state file. So in this case, obviously this will also override something, this will override something, and the state file will corrupt and your infra will break, right? So to prevent this, we have a concept called state locking. So if you are running on a single EC2 machine or any Linux environment, so in that Terraform uses the local log file. Okay, state log file happens. State log file is gets created, so that Terraform uses in a single machine. So if I will run Terraform apply command in by opening the two terminals, and if I have not implemented any remote state locking concept, so in that case, local log like is used. So that is also one thing. So now the next question is, suppose two persons are there, A and B, both are having different laptops. If they are using the local state file, in that case both are, it's like they are using their own, they're creating their own infrastructure, right? It won't be like they're working on the same concept, like same infra. So in that case, this is also very risky. It cannot happen like this. So now the solution which we have, that is in industry, we use something called remote S3 backend. Okay, so that is basically what in that is, like we store the state file into the S3 bucket. So this is the S3 bucket where we have the state file. Then we use the DynamoDB. Okay, DynamoDB we use to for the locking concept. So whenever someone is applying anything in Terraform, so at that time, what will happen? That will be locked for that for some particular time. So let's see. Suppose A is there, B is there. A is trying to do something, so it will go and do update in the S3 bucket, and at the same time, it will acquire a lock on this particular state file. So at the same time, if B will go, so B will get an error like that there is a lock. Okay, so let's implement this how we can do it. So for now, what I have done is I have created just this one like repository. This is DevOps SRE issue simulation. Already we have covered Kubernetes lot of things. So now it's time for this one. So here you can use this cleanup.main.tf. It will just go and create the a VPC. Okay, VPC. Then your security groups are there. Then you can see internet gateway we are creating, subnets we are creating. Okay, so this code you can use it. And also the what is the important thing is, like here you can see the backend S3. Okay, so this only we are using. We can just define the bucket name. Key is like where your state file will store. Reason you can define US one, and DynamoDB table. This you can define for the state locking. Okay, this is the table name. And also we are using this setup.sh. It will basically go and create a S3 bucket for you and the DynamoDB table. Okay, so let's do it now then. So I have just posted everything here, and we have to go into this TF, then state locking. Now the very first thing which I will do is set setup.sh. Okay, so it will go and create an S3 bucket for me, and also yeah, DynamoDB table. Okay, it is created. Just to verify, go in your console, and already I'm on this bucket page. So just reload it, and similarly I will reload it here also in DynamoDB table. So you can see it is state lock, and make sure you are in this region if you are going to use that script, or if you want to change it, that region, if you want to change, you can just change it simply. So US East one we are using. And also if I go in the buckets, so you will see one bucket will be created. Okay, so that's fine. Next, the very obvious command which you might be aware, that is the terraform init. So we are going to initialize. It will pull all everything information, create that .terraform directory. All these things will happen. Okay. So yeah, just wait for it. Okay. So it is done. Let's go for the Terraform plan. So it will plan what are the resources we are going to create. Okay, so at plan also it will acquire the state log. You can see here. Yeah, that's fine. Now what you have to do, you have to just do Terraform apply hyphen auto approve. Okay. So just to show you that state logging thing, what I'll do, I'll just like split the terminal, and also then again what I will do, I will just go at that path, DevOps issues, then TF, then state locking. Okay, so here also what I will do, I will first enter in this terminal, then in this. Okay, so here you will see the error of state locking, right? So if I do enter here first and then enter here, so it will go for creation of the resources, and here it will show me there is a lock. So here you can see error came, error acquiring the state lock, and all information you can see, operation apply, who was the user, all those things. So in this way you can just implement this state locking using that backend block. And also if that backend block is not there and if you're on the same machine, then in that case what will happen, Terraform will use your local state lock. So in that case also it will work. So but if two different environments are there and two different laptops or two different machines, so in that case you should obviously go for this remote state, that is 3 plus DynamoDB concept. So that's it for this, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any query, you can just ask in the comment section, and make sure you go and check this repo. So already we have covered Kubernetes, so Terraform we are progressing. So let's see. Yeah, that's it, and see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.